Mm. Mm. Hey. That's so cool. Something told me to come on today, right now. So I actually decided to do it early. I was gonna do it later early, but I'm like, I'm gonna do it right now. Um, she's soft. Am I a perfectionist? Let me just leave it alone. Okay. All right. Perfect. Mm. All right, y'all. All right. I'm gonna begin. Aw. I gotta charge this thing. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. Just love when everything is right there for me. Okay, so hey there. It's Moon Day, but I'm doing the Mars Day thing early. So happy almost Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I'm the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions, I will be channeling with Darius Archangel Michael, who is supporting the Collector's Highest Good and the Highest Good. If you look at Archangel Michael, you'll see that he is basically an archangel of protection. He is one who is like God. He is the archangel of he's a warrior. He's the archangel of justice, and if you ever see him, sometimes he just has the swords in his hands. Sometimes he's basically um, pictured defeating the devil with the foot on the devil's head and with a sword in his hand. I asked Archangel Michael myself, "Who are you, and how would you like to describe yourself?" And the following came up. The number 3 came up. I see that as, I guess, community. Those that you frequent, you those that you mingle with a lot. The places that you frequent, the environment that you frequent. Communication. What else? Awareness, influence, social media, social norms, and possibly how any of this could have influence on you or whatever things are. And he said, anyone in a dire in a dire space, if there is a dire energy situation in general, Archangel Michael paves a way for ascension, for better, for peace, rest, to make a new. He ascends, transforms, moves something from a negative space situation to a better one. He makes sure it is a safe space, secure, secure space to express the innocence, child expression, as the children are playing outside randomly. child expression, and for rest. So that's Archangel Michael, who's supporting because high school and DI good. And yeah, I'll be channeling him for this week. So Mars and weekly forecast predictions. If you hear any extra sound during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and children are children. They could go outside if they want to. But anyways, um, yeah, I apologize for the any sounds that you will hear. Life is life, and I won't handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. And let's begin this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / predictions. So I'll start with the journal summaries. It's not really that much. It's just like a few things or a couple. So yeah, I've just been seeing 1717 a lot. Um, or it could refer to double numbers, but it was 1717 I was seeing a lot. And then just two notes. The first one is balance, contrasting, new, old, or yin yang. And then the second and last one is grabbing, catching the point, the spark, and holding on to it, or allowing the point, the spark to happen and be a moment. So that's that for this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / predictions. Let's go on to where we are on the planet. Oh no, that's it for the journal summary. Sorry. Let's go on to the planetary placements. So currently we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelation, humanity, changes, epiphanies, realizations, and awakenings. Within that, we are currently in Pisces season. Pisces season started on February 19th, February 19th, and it's going to end on March 20th, 2025, which is pretty soon. And then Pisces means the following. It means the fish, I believe. It is known as the fish. It is an I believe sign. It is a mutable sign. It is a water sign. It is ruled by the planets Jupiter and Neptune, and it is a divine feminine sign. The gemstones associated with Pisces are jade, and coral, and anatomically, the feet and the veins are associated with Pisces. And when it comes to the tarot deck, the hangman, the and the high priestess are associated with Pisces. And Pisces is known as the following: dreamer, imagination, intuitive, artistic, humane, sympathetic, sensitive, compassionate, perceptive, tender, impressionable. They prefer to feel their way through life than to follow a plan. And plenty of artists, poets, and musicians tend to be Pisces sun. So that's that. And then today, specifically on Mars Day, the moon is in the waning crescent moon. I'm so sorry because, hold on, I'll be right back. Sheesh, my intuition is too on point. Man, Lord, I'm not going to discuss me. But my intuition is too good. Yeah, so back to it. Let me make sure it's still running or whatnot. That's crazy. I don't even know where I put the thing in the jigs. Where did it go? I don't even know. Brief intermission. Oh, that's what I did. My bad. Yeah, I just want to make sure myself that it's still going. Could be acting weird. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. Back to our regularly programmed whatever schedule. So, said all that. Age of Aquarius, Pisces, we're in there. Okay. Within that, today on Mars Day, the moon is currently in the waxing gibbous moon in Scorpio, and Mars is currently in Cancer. Okay, so let's break it down. Anyways, so the waxing gibbous moon means the following: grateful, sharing, enthusiasm, metaphorical crops are in abundance, and you should be seeing some outcome from your previously set goals and intentions. Giving back, but do not overgive. Don't burn a hole in your wallet, as they will say. In our lives, we are maintaining a fertile environment for potential opportunities and good news to come in. And then the Moon in Scorpio means the following: emotional intensity, seeing beyond facades, the ability to see what isn't obvious to the rest of the world, can be intimidating to others or attractive, can consist of ups and downs, all or nothing when it comes to doing things or relationships, need for commitment, fear of betrayal, controlling and mastering of emotions, enormous intuition, tends to know things, not easily shocked nor scared in the face of emotional honesty and power, exceptional radar that allows them to size up a situation and a person quickly and expertly, inner transformation, self reinventing. Then the Mars in Cancer means the following: can be passive aggressive, can be resistant to change, tends to shy away from direct confrontation. Protective nature is beneficial when exudes externally or to turns outward. Protective of others, can be protective of self, prefers emotional connection in sex, can be a slow moving energy, can be manipulative, argumentative, can be threatened by indifference, when feeling cornered, can be defensive, emotional bursts, reactions, erratic, may have trouble expressing frustrations, emotions and moods are what tend to move them. Calm strength. This energy can be used to dig into domestic tasks, fighting for the rights of a family member or a domestic situation. Protective instinct, can be oversensitive, takes action when emotionally moved, and emotional ticking time bomb. Emotional expression may be a challenge, moved by nurturing and caregiving. And a summary of all of that, what I got from that, were heavy intuition, very sensitive energy, then head out of the clouds, like like head out of the clouds or coming out of the clouds. Everything is clear or more clear, and emotional realness. Yeah, emotional realness. So that's that, and let us finish with a card reading. Okay, I gotta drink water though. Yeah, let's finish with a card reading. Okay. I'm gonna do that again. I don't like how it came out. I was trying to hold it, but no. I like it to come out a certain way. It gotta be obvious to me. Exactly. That's about me. It gotta be obvious to me. Oops. For the bottom of the deck of the clarification cards, Eight of Swords. Top of the deck, you watching this right now. King of Swords. And then bottom of the deck for the Oracle card is Rooted. And top of the deck, you watching this right now, is Pray. Okay. So for this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions, the cards that came out are Three of Muskets, which is Three of Wands. Then we have the High Priestess. Then we have bottom of the deck summary of the Three of Muskets, and the High Priestess is the Five of Lanterns, which is the Five of Cups. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Emperor card. Okay. And then to clarify the Three of Muskets and the High Priestess card, you got the Seven of Swords. You got the Fool in reverse. Oop. And then the Lover's card. And then the Oracle card we have here is Attraction. And this could very well have nothing to do with it, but oh wow, and that popped up in my head. It kind of says something about yin and yang and balance, and I don't know, the colors and the difference or whatever. It's kind of like light and day, or day and night, light and dark, and day and night, you know, kind of opposite polar energies. And I did say yin and yang in the beginning or whatnot. I think so. And then what else? I don't know. There was when I was showing the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck of the clarification cards, something just did feel like the whole thing I always talk about with like the tree stretches up so tall and branches up so high and up, while the roots like go down into the ground or whatnot, and the more that it goes up, the more the roots go down or something. So something about that. It could just be correlations. It doesn't have to really mean anything. Yeah, so it's just like kind of like numbers that are like ascending. So it's like what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so ascending, it's like ascending numbers, what you call it, expanding, growing, building. So it's just something having to do with that progression so far. Well, there are a lot of major arcanas. Cool. That's so interesting that the Fool card is in reverse. I want to read that real quick. That's very interesting. Because everything seems like it could be going well and going forward. But then there's something about false. Is there something about a false start and needing to balance or rebalance? Well, I've been getting a lot of that. Like the thing about the turntable, and and then I'm getting like reverse, reverse. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna say that either. That is so typical. April Fools. What? It's very typical. I don't like saying typical things. In my head, it is. I'm sorry. And then we are in Mercury retrograde. I didn't want to do that either, but it was something about that too. Da da da. Oh, they don't even have it in reverse in this deck. I'll read it anyway. Blah blah blah. Describe what it is. It says, the Fool reminds us to review every soul as a master, no matter how sleepy or sheepy they may seem. Even if they are following mindlessly in the humdrum of the collective hypnosis, we may not know what they have already achieved or if they have chosen to forget it all and play the game again. We must trust people even when they make decisions that we believe are silly. We must honor each person's self-possession and master even when we don't understand it. This card encourages us to get a bird's eye view, bird's eye perspective, dimensionally speaking, and to realize not everyone nor everything is as it seems. This is wild. What are they talking about? Honor the divinity within all. Embrace the mystery. We do not yet know all. I don't know. There's like this like subtle energy of like, and I don't even know if it's malicious or not. It could be, or there's something about like I think I was saying that like last week in one of the readings. I think it was closer to the end of the week, where something it's like, oh, the universe it is what it is, and da 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 and flow, but then something about I brought up like the turntable when they're able, the vinyl goes, in a flow and everything until something like touches and go, and it's like a reverse, reverse. Like, there's something about that. Something here about that. And then it's very interesting because that came across my mind too. Like, something about, yeah, like just, I don't want to go into rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole thing. But it's like the whole thing. I'm going to just say things in short. And it may not even relate or really mean anything, but blah, blah, blah. I just believe like all of this is like God's mind or something like that. And then like God is like playing different parts and everything. And there's this whole thing I was just thinking about judging people, but like you can't really judge people or say that they're not on the right path, or even if it does seem really bad or something like that, because or like try to like there's a whole thing of trying to heal them or trying to do this and that, because like everybody's like thing is different. Who knows if like, oh, here we go, and you interrupt kind of like the path they gotta go. And it was a whole bunch of things I was thinking, okay? It basically was saying what that was saying. In my head, I was just, I guess I was asking questions of why, and like, oh, it's so obvious, and then, but now I'm like, who am I to judge? And everybody's like different stages, different places, different everything. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It's basically what that was saying though in the Fool card. And it is something with that and like reversals and stuff and and then I'm getting something also about false start. You know what's also popping up in my head? It doesn't have to relate either. Like sometimes something about how if someone didn't go through something, and who knows if they did, if they would still be on the same track or whatnot. but something about if someone haven't experienced something or haven't gone on a certain path, they wouldn't have been who they are or something like that, or they wouldn't have gotten to where they're at. It could be that, you know what I mean? There's something about that, and like, and then false start again. Like a certain thing that happens to someone, it made someone into whatever they are, kind of thing. It brought them to where they're at. That's why I was getting from like all the major arcanas that's here, plus the Fool in reverse. And it's just so interesting. There's just something about the fact that the Fool is in reverse is just tripping me up. It's like, it just feels like having control. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Because it's like the whole thing about having control but not having control, and then there's like this like balance of it, or this connection of being grounded yet like connected like spiritually or whatnot. Having harmony in that, balance in that. There's something about a false start. Is there something about like also, so it could either be like a false start or a false moving forward, and it's crazy. That's what I mean. I don't know if it's intentional or non-intentional, and then with any of that, I don't even know if this is like malicious. Is this malicious? It don't feel like it. Maybe it is. I don't know, something about malicious or something like that. I don't know if it is either one of that. If like this relates to you and it feels it's like relating in any of those ways, take it as that. But there's something about also like a false not projection, progression. And then I'm getting, it's crazy. I'm getting April Fools because of course it's about to come up in like 2 weeks. And then that's like during Aries season. Aries is one of the things. There's just something with Aries and starting sometimes. And this is an Aries card and it's in reverse. And then we have Three of Muskets, which is, like I said in the beginning, Three of Wands with the Seven of Swords. It's like progression, but then it's like false. I'm gonna say it in all ways, okay? It doesn't have to be malicious or intentional or whatever it is. But whatever it's like a false or like I don't know if someone lied about moving forward. Either lie, there's something about a lie about moving forward or progression, or there's like a lying to someone about something that is supposed to move forward, but it's not what it is. That's crazy because I literally just watched. I literally just watched Wicked again, and what you call it? It's reminding me of the ending of Wicked. If y'all watched it, it was like false. It wasn't like true, like actually moving forward. It was, and then it was malicious. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's intentional or not intentional, or if this is like something subtle, actually like malicious, or like just something that is happening and is like for the better of someone. Um, there's something about that though. False progression is either like someone painted that illusion of that. This could be like a general thing, like a worldwide thing, or just something like personal, macro, micro kind of thing, where it's like, or it could be both, where someone was given like a false progression or ascension. Someone told someone that they were ascending or moving forward, but it was something false or a trickery about it. Or like whatever it is in your life, like it was not there. a false wish as well. What the heck? What other way that could be? I also say this in case as well. There's something about like being strategic, you know what I mean? I don't know why I think about Robin Hood. Is that what his name is? The one who was like the vigilante basically. Like he was doing wrong things, but it was for like the better of like the community and whatever to save people. Isn't that kind of like Batman in a way? A little bit. I don't know. But yeah, there's something about that. Just like, and is vigilante the right word? I don't remember. But yes, it could be something like that, like strategy and trickery, but like not all strategy and oh no, it's not all trickery or whatever. Like or like I say, shape shifting or certain other things is not or being cunning and stuff is not actually bad. Sometimes you gotta kind of like throw shit off for the better. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And hmm, here we go. I don't know if there's something about a false high priestess, and then again, is going right back to Wicked towards the end when he's just portraying like this big wizard and he's nothing. He ain't shit, basically. I'm sorry if I spoiled it. I'm not really. I don't think so. But like, he wasn't anything. He didn't know magic. He was no wizard. Do you hear the car horn? But anyways, yes. I don't know if something about false high priestess or kind of like in Wicked, there was something about, oh, you're gonna like be initiated and moved up or whatever, but it was false. That sounds like somebody even at a job or something being promised like moving up or whatever, or being something more, and then it was false, or something about it is stalled. Something about it being stalled. Sorry, I had to sit here and like think about it because I just don't like to. I know I have to at times, but I don't like reading negative stuff, and I gotta make sure it's not this whole thing of like, oh, this is happening. But yeah. Then there could be a emotional loss, a break. Oh yeah, an end, a breakup, or a divorce, or some type of separation, and it could be heartbreaking and emotional, and it could be between, of course, two lovers, people who were supposed to be destined together, or like friends or family or something. It could be very emotional. And also, this could be part of it, or this is something separate where there's like something about separation and something that feels like a loss, but just like the the 5 of Cups, the regular 5 of Cups or whatnot, 3 of them have fallen down, but 2 are standing up. And I have said this before in my in like readings way back, but I got tired of repeating it. Like imagine those 3 cups that fell were actually poison, and like the 2 cups that's standing, even though it looks like it's less, is actually something better. You know, like quality over quantity type of thing. But there could be something about, yeah, it's the whole universal thing of like if something isn't flowing or there's a blockage or the universe sometimes like crashes things down or breaks through, like Ganesha type of energy to like get the flow going back again. So there's something about that, and then there's a lot. I don't want to go rabbit hole. I could go deeper than that, but I really don't want to because if I get really detailed, I don't know. What is this? The Emperor and Attraction. The Emperor. Maybe something about like sovereignty, personal control. There's something about maybe a control of like, the angel and the angel and the what? And the devil on your shoulders or something like that. and having like control, self-control in a way or something. I'm just gonna glance at it before I even do all that. See if there's something there. That's what I see for that, just by like the picture of it and like what I know the emperor to be as. Just something as control, balance within yourself. It could be sovereignty, being able to like having conversations with yourself type of thing, or your inner self, and making decisions. And yeah, the angel and the devil or whatever, you know, the angel and the devil on your shoulders type of thing. And then it gives me that too, like stability, but it feels like yourself or the self or something. Yeah. Three of Muskets, the High Priestess. Something about some type of ascension. Is it because I watched Wicked? I'm getting a little bit of that, you know? In my eyes, towards the end, she was the true ascension. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? My girl Elphaba. But there's something about maybe also it's spiritual stuff. Or it doesn't even have to be. I don't know. It could be like this whole thing of like promotion as well, or having um a higher position in something. If this isn't like the material world, spiritually, there's something about just like divine wisdom or your divinity expanding in a way. It's like going beyond the beyond. And then summary of that, Five of Lanterns. That's like Eight of Cups kind of thing. And you know what? Yeah, it's kind of like Eight of Cups type of thing. And because it feels bittersweet. Something it has to do with a loss when it comes here. And then you know what came into my head? And it's very hilarious because I don't think this is a feather. But like when I saw it, when I glanced at it, I thought it was a feather, and I was like, I don't think that's a feather. But there's something about, you know, as you ascend or whatever, sometimes you have to be as light as a feather. And sometimes the Fool card gives me that too. There's something about, and the whole thing about where I said like Five of Cups and the original Five of Cups, I think like there's three of them that fell, but two are still standing. So but there's some, you know, the whole thing I said about quality and quantity, and there could be something about light as a feather. Maybe, you know, three needed to be knocked off anyway so that you can ascend, move forward or something like that. Also, I mean, this could be on your side or something that's happening. I don't know. This could be another another side of it. There's something about, man, at the expense of people's tears. Ugh. Damn. At the expense of people's tears, or at the expense of people's um you know, whatever loss or whatnot. That's where some type of ascension or going up had to take, and that don't sound nice. I don't like it. But there's something that could be in the beginning, what I said earlier too, with like that's not really malicious, where it's like ascending but needing to be light as a feather. So sometimes things had to like be like knocked off or taken away just to like move forward or whatnot. It gives me the subtle thing of not everybody can come whole thing. Excuse me. And then it gives me a little bit of like the whole thing with the universe. Like sometimes, you know, the tower happens and stuff because things aren't right in the first place, and things need to be destroyed so that, or you know, you need to empty out so that you can like go to the new, go to better, progress, and all that stuff. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now. The Emperor card. Yeah, there's something about autonomy. Like maybe your autonomy the self. Something about sovereignty too. Maybe someone's going solo dolo. Something about solo dolo and what you have are the two things on your shoulders or whatever. Or something about balance. But yeah, usually watching this right now, you could be something about being sovereign, like literally that whole sovereign thing, not just energetically, like you do that whole entire thing, the documentation, like the land and all that stuff. Or it could be like literally spiritually something about sovereignty and the self. It feels like alone, and then something feels like being a boss too. Maybe there's something about people like you or people. That's what I mean. It feels like positions and stuff like that, like actually being the boss instead of being the worker of a company type of thing. This could be something about entrepreneurship too. I don't know. And then to clarify, the Three of Muskets, the High Priestess. Ugh, I did not want to go on this long. I didn't want to look at the clock or see how long I've been in this. It's gonna throw me off. But I'm just gonna go. So I'm trying to be thorough, but not go so deep into some type of like rabbit hole. I don't like it. Then what you call it? To clarify, the Three of Muskets, the High Priestess. We got the Seven of Swords, the Fool card in reverse, and the Lovers. Oh my gosh, this feels like such like disruption or whatnot of like, that's why I see off the bat of like a flow, a harmony. And again, I really apologize for always repeating myself. I'm telling you, it's like the vinyl or whatever on the turntable, and then like kind of like somebody touching it and going chicka chicka, or like, you know, the needle gets tripped up and it fucks it up or whatever. Excuse me, sorry. It like trips it up or whatnot. What? And this could be like, you know, like I said, like a relationship, like romantic. It just has to do with that. Or this could be like a friendship. Maybe this could be a business partnership. Or there's just something with like flow. Like energetically, it's something with flow and like a situation and all that stuff. Everything that I was just explaining. And it's like a false start or a false... It was all a lie. And I'm pretty sure Carly Red is definitely an Aries. Like, that's hilarious. It was all a lie. I love Carly Red. I know she a little crazy and she a little toxic, but she real with it though. And that's hilarious. So for me, usually the Fool card is not... has nothing to do with Aquarius. Sometimes people say it's Libra, Aries, and Aquarius, but to me, it's been coming up as only Aries and Libras lately. But there is Uranus right here. Uranus is like right there. And I don't know, you can't see it. But Uranus is right there, and Uranus is my planet. So it's like, And then just the whole thing of like being unpredictable and like the only planet that is turned on its side and very unpredictable. So I mean, it sounds like the tower in upheaval. It could be malicious or not. I'm telling you, perspective, y'all. Perspective as we're leaving the Hangman zodiac sign. But there's something about... It might be something with trickery going on when a false start or something flowing a certain way and then it gets disrupted. And like I said, it could be a relationship of the types I said earlier, or it could just be some type of energy here. And this has to do with some type of progression, ascension, like being updated, upgraded. And this something has to do with being like a boss or something in here. TF? Like a boss or something here. So I don't know. And then we have here attraction, the action or power of evoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something, a force causing or tending a thing to approach, adhere, and unite. And then we have here the keywords upright. It means center of attention, charm, choices, crossroads, decision, desire, independent, infatuation, law of attraction, lust, oblivious, opposites attract, predator, and romance. TF is this? I don't know. Divination position. As you come into your power, you become more magnetic. You will have more choices as new worlds will present themselves to you, and beings of light and dark will vie for your attention. This is because your attention, aka your energy, will bring power to whatever it focuses on. You will be presented with seemingly attractive opportunities, some which will be to enter into new relationships. Not every opportunity will be what is best for you, so you will have to think carefully before agreeing to engagements and alliances. Action position. Go over your options before committing to any decision. You have to choose where to spend your energy wisely. Just because you were once attracted to something doesn't mean you now have to commit to it, and just because something is attracted to you doesn't mean you owe it a favor. Damn. Affirmations are what I want wants me. I am attractive. I for sure am. Mm. All right. Yeah, this Aries really heavy, and then we have Libra, Gemini, and Pisces. You could be any of those signs or sign, right? Hold on. Yes, yeah, Libra, Aries, very heavy. Gemini and Pisces. You could be any of those signs. The signs could be in chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be anyone around you. It could be the planetary placements. All that stuff. So, it could be domestic stuff. Cause I'm like, what is going on? It could be domestic stuff. Cause I did say that in the beginning and stuff. Mm. How many is that though? Nope. Nope. Okay. We have here Saturn, right? Yeah. Saturn, discipline, Father Saturn, lessons, strict. Sometimes I feel like it's routine. Something about constriction, restriction. Hmm. Hmm. Something about all of that when it comes to this ascension here, or moving forward, or progressing. We have the play button. Excuse me. Hmm. Maybe something about taking charge. Go, go, go. We have here conundrum, a noun meaning a confusing and difficult problem or a question. Damn, that's crazy. It's by the lovers. What is this? I'm not gonna go into it. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know. Something, it's like 1 minute there's somebody about being solo dolo, then the next minute there's something about a problem between peoples. I don't know, and emotions are there, and it's something is like trickery, confusion, like what? And then if it's none of that, just something with the energy where it tricks. There's April Fools. Mercury is in retrograde. I don't be really trying to go too deep and stuff because of restrictions. I don't like it. But anyways, even though that's my other planet. That's that. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions. The topic. Oh, there is no topic. Sorry. Yeah, that's it for this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / Predictions. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me yourself at day and timetables will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And peace out, y'all. Boop. What? Boop. Boop. Peace out. I don't want to be nosy. I feel like once I try to really figure out what it is, it's gonna come in my vicinity. I'm really sorry. I don't want to. I like peace a lot. I really like peace. It's beautiful. In the words of Glorilla, it's beautiful, beautiful. Peace out.